Good evening, everybody. Okay, I had a conversation this weekend with one of my friends, and the conversation came about because one of the people we knew we was close with, she died. And the reason I'm making this video is because she had kids that she had done everything for, and she was the only one in their life. I mean, she did everything. So now they're not in a good position because they don't know how to be self-sufficient. So the purpose of this video is for parents who have kids that you do everything for them. They don't know how to do anything. And I know that you love your kids. I give you that. But there comes a point in time when you have to stop handicapping them, because this is a tough world out here. And if you don't teach them certain things, people can come in and make a fool out of them, use them, misuse and abuse them. So it's your job as a parent to make sure that you guide your child in the proper direction. Now, I'm saying this to say because sometimes, even in the best of marriages, the best of relationships, people's mindset change when tragic happen. Point blank period. They can love you to death. And believe me when I say things can change. Because this young lady, she was married. And she never had her policy split up where her kids can benefit as well. So all the policies went to her husband. And he's not there. So now the kids are scrapping and scraping to try to figure out how to make ends meet. And it makes my heart break because it's not just them. This is happening over and over again. You need to sit your kids down, teach them how to pay bills, teach them the importance of saving money. If you are married, and I'm not saying it's going to happen to all couples, whether the wife or the husband, you don't know what that lady or that man would do if you should leave here, check out, and you should die. Whether they would take the insurance money and make sure they share with your kids. So what you should do is get your affairs in order. You should take your insurance policy and split it up with your kids. Then you should follow up with a living will to give direction. Because if you die and your kids are underage, far as the state is concerned, if they're under 18, that money goes into trust. And you need to know that. So if you don't have a big family that you can trust to take on your children, then you need to find somebody in your circle that you know if something will happen to you, that you can send your child to that person, and you be assured that that person will teach your children and give them proper direction. They will raise them as if they were their own. So please don't ignore this cry out, because it is serious. Kids, parents are dying. Death ain't no joke. You can't reverse that process, because once they check out and you haven't did your due diligence and did your job as a parent and prepared them, they cannot survive. I said this while I was talking to my friend. Validate your kids at home. Then you won't have to worry about them being validated the wrong way in the streets. If you show them love, if you give them love, you discipline them correctly, you lead and guide them. There's nothing wrong with whooping their butt or not giving them things when they don't deserve it, giving them chores to do in the house. There are a lot of women, boys out here don't know how to cook, don't know how to wash dishes. They just don't know how to sustain, period. You know why? Because mama or daddy, well, I don't want to put that pressure on my child, so I'll do everything. But you're not going to live always. You're not going to live always. You need to make sure you prepare your children. Make sure you do that. Nothing is guaranteed. And they need to be self-sufficient so they won't get the wrong information. You as the parent can set that tone. That's all I'm saying. Please, Please, pretty, please, 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 please. If you have young kids, prepare them. Teach them how to save money. Again, teach them how to pay bills. Let them know what real love is. You need to let them know that. Everybody you can't trust, everybody you can't talk to, everybody you can't let in your house. Point blank, period. Some people sit by and wait for things to happen in people's family so they can creep right in and take what you have left for your children. Is this what you want for your kids to struggle, be lost in the world, somebody take advantage of them because you didn't properly prepare them? It is your duty as a parent, as an adult, to make sure your kids are prepared. Now, I'm talking about younger kids, but this could be the flip side, the same way with older kids. If you have did they washing their clothes, cooking their meals, they 18, 20, 24, 25, 32, and they don't know how to pay a bill, wash clothes, that is your fault. That's you as the parent fault. Loving your kids is good, but they need direction. You are a steward over your kids, and you need to get on your job and do it. That's all I'm saying. Get to work.